Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm not really sure what to say about the music this morning. I'm going to tell you what came through though, because it might mean more to you than it does to me. Because like I said, Spirit asked me to add several new things and I didn't know most of these songs. I've had to listen to them as they come out. But I got Sticky by Drake. And this is a song about, I think his career, like he's very famous and the people that were working with him were talking about him being the best and set traps for him, and it's like this person has to watch people carefully around them because things get sticky. Okay, so it's like there's somebody that has quite a bit of clout or notoriety in whatever it is that they do, and so things can get sticky. You know, people will try and reach out to you just because you are who you are. Anyway, so listen to Sticky by Drake, and I think that this is an album that was actually never released, and he talks about that at the end of it. He was like, he changes his voice to the voice that he normally uses to sound like he's a white man, so maybe he's mimicking somebody, and he says, yeah, like we were really supposed to make something this clean or something like that. So I don't think he was on board with this album, and they say that this is not his normal style of music, and some people have called it like a dance album. I don't know his normal style of music, but Sticky by Drake. So somehow you're involved, or you are someone who is in the public eye, and you get in some sticky situations because of it. And then I got I Can't by Caitlin Smith featuring Old Dominion. And this is a woman talking about how everything around her is changing, but she can't. And she's wasted time and whiskey that she can never get back. You had like an in and out relationship with somebody and they've left for good. So she's like, you finally left for good. You're really not gonna call this time. And then we had What It Is, Block Boy by Doechii and featuring Kodak Black. And that's just basically a song about somebody who, when they really need somebody, when the world is being, hard on them, when times are tough, they have this one person that they go to, but they don't treat this person right. Okay. And then I had One by Metallica, which is like in a totally different vibe. It's like about somebody who's disabled, they've been wounded in war, so somebody could be in the military, and they have no arms, no legs, half their face has been blown off, so somehow that could be significant. I know I did yesterday meet my daughter's new boyfriend, and he is in the military, and he said he shoots missiles. So that could somehow be a scenario where you were somebody or are somebody in the military who has to, fight for our freedom. Semper Fi. Thank you for your service, if that's the case, or whatever branch of the military you may have served in. You may have served in another country in the military. There was a lot of negativity, and as you can see, I'm having to use red candles because I have to buy some more white ones. I've got to do an Amazon order. I get my candles on Amazon, and I love them because they don't make a big mess. Look, see that? There's negativity, big time. There's a need for someone who's watching to use sage or palo to cleanse your space, because especially if you're on the internet, I'd almost say on TV. If you're in the public eye, you can be like doing this channel. I have to be real careful about protecting my energy, and you may even want to wear, like, I don't have that on. I need to go get it. Hold on a second. Sorry for the interruption. This is black tourmaline, and I usually wear it all the time. I took it off to take a shower last night. This is sky stone, and it's just a giraffe that my kids gave me for Mother's Day so I could track the giraffe. That was a very sweet gift. But you may need to have black tourmaline around you. It's a very protective stone. I have an obsidian ball here that I use to cleanse my energy, because when you channel energy, you never know who you're channeling. And when that energy comes through you, it can leave residue behind, and you need to keep yourself pure, okay? So just keep that in mind. And I took the time, because Sticky by Drake and What It Is by Doechii, both of those songs talk about, I think it's What It Is by Doechii talks about how the hardest thing to be in America is black. And in Sticky by Drake, he talks about how black musicians are not allowed to express themselves freely, so they get censored. And that's incredibly unfair, because we have freedom of speech. And so a lot of them end up getting out of the entertainment business altogether. So you may also have somebody who's censoring your content because you're getting paid through, like a third party. But I took the time to look up some of the people who, like, where music began in our country, in the United States. It began with the Native Americans. Okay, the Native Americans are big on music. They sing and they chant and they dance, and that's part of their ceremonies to the Creator. And the slaves in America also sang while they worked, and their songs were usually songs of praise or worship or of prayer to God to relieve them of their suffering. They sang about their experience a lot of times. But some of the people who began African American music as a genre and gave them, because back in the day, black musicians, they had to do like their stuff separate. They weren't given the opportunities that white musicians were given. And it is hard to be African American in this country. It is. There are, but don't let that define you. That's not a hurdle that cannot be overcome in the year of 2023. Okay, we've had an African American president. We have a vice president who's not only African American, but she's a woman. So the world of opportunity is beginning to open up in this country. We're beginning to give people the same opportunities, and people should be given the same opportunities, okay? Do I understand how you feel? No, because I'm not African American. I'm not going to pretend like I do. But I do know that if you have a hurdle in life, because I've had hurdles in my life that seem insurmountable, like I would never overcome them, addiction being one of those, and it doesn't discriminate. But if you can overcome an addiction, you can overcome anything, and you can overcome being censored and being black in America. Okay, I don't know where this is all coming from or why it's coming out, but I embrace all races on this channel. I do not discriminate. I don't censor how I speak. Whatever spirit brings up comes out. I have no control over that, because when I sit down and share, and even before I sit down in this chair, spirit takes over my thoughts, my emotions, my physical sensations in my body, and I go into like a trance-like state. And when I come out of that trance-like state, I can't remember much of anything that I've said. I have to go back and watch the videos just like you do. And I read tarot cards. I use all kinds of things to get readings. I can get readings without tools. I don't have to have these things to get a message from spirit. If you know me, you know that. Anyway, Muddy Waters was the godfather of modern blues, and he was like the first famous musician, and it was in like 1890 or something. It's been a minute. Then we have Nat King Cole, who was the king of jazz and piano. We also had Bob Marley, who brought reggae to the forefront. He was from Jamaica. And then we had Aretha Franklin, and we all know Aretha Franklin was one of the first people who really pushed African Americans into the forefront of the music industry. And her father was so strict on her, but he knew what she was going to have to face in order for her to be famous. He knew that she was going to have to fight against the racism. Okay, so I'm not saying what he did was right, but I'm not saying how he treated her was all that wrong either, because he was trying to protect her. At one point, she had to put her foot down on him, though, and be like, I'm going to be me, Dad. I'm going to be me. He was trying to censor her, you know. But she was the queen of soul. God bless them all. And we all remember what happened to Tupac. The music industry is savage, not just for African Americans, but any musician that's in the public eye, or anyone who's in the public eye at all. They have managers, and they have people telling them how to behave and what to do, and it's not all it's cracked up to be. I'm sure the money is fun, and it's nice to have people want to be your friend, but at the end of the day, like Drake says in Sticky, you're alone with your regrets. You're all alone with your regrets. So just like us, they are all alone with their regrets, okay? Alright, so I don't know what this song might be about. This song, did you hear that? Somebody's a musician. You might be writing a song. Somebody's a musician, and you're good at what you do. You could be famous, or you might need to be. Alright, so how do you want to start, Spirit? Start with Instant Magic Oracle, and then get a prayer, Spirit says. Alright, Spirit, what's the message for this morning for whoever might resonate with this video? Somebody's writing a song. Go easy on yourself. Things needn't be so difficult. Stop with the comparison to others. You are on your own path, and they are on theirs. So, Spirit is saying, go easy on yourself. Go easy on yourself. Things don't need to be so hard. It's hard enough without you being hard on yourself. And stop with comparing yourself to others. You're on your own path, and they are on theirs. Okay? Alright. Prayer, please, Spirit. So somehow you compare yourself to others, and you're hard on yourself. Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace, an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. And isn't that what musicians do with their music? You can make a difference with your music if you're talented, okay? And it sounds like you are incredibly talented. Alright, show me, Spirit, the virtues you're working on here. What virtues are you working on with this person or these people? You may know somebody that's a good musician. If it's not you, I might be talking about somebody you know. Or you might not be a musician, but you could be in the public eye somehow. You're having to have gratitude, be gentle, and be content. Be content with what you have. Gratitude, gentleness, content. Persevere, don't give up. And somehow love is a factor. Gratitude, gentleness, love, contentment, and perseverance. You might be struggling with your faith also. Alright, let's go ahead and pull some tarot. I'm going to use the red deck. This is a major arcana deck, but it's got more than 22 cards. I think there's like 3 extra. Hope, faith, and charity are the extra 3 cards, and I have designated them to be a Fulicus. Okay? Alright, Spirit, how are you working in this person's life? How are you working? My cards have been wet. They've been caught on fire. The devil came out. Capricorn is here. Alright, so somebody has a lot of determination. They're determined. They have determination. The devil, when it's upright, is a card of determination. They're determined for something. Alright, what's the energy to overcome? What's the energy that they have to overcome, Spirit? The end of the world. Why did I say the end of the world? Maybe the end of their world. They might be getting out of this industry because it's too much for them. Spirit says, don't end this. The energy to overcome is something's almost over. You either need to end it or you need to not end it. I'm not sure yet. Alright, what's going to pull it together? Because you have a strong desire for this to be over, it looks like. The Emperor in reverse, Temperance upright, a Fulicus, Charity in reverse, and the Tower. Alright. And then on the bottom of the deck we have Faith. So yeah, a Fulicus is here twice. So we have Capricorn, we have Taurus, Aries, Sagittarius, a Fulicus, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, and a Fulicus again. So you have, the Spirit is working either on a Capricorn or using Capricorn energy, the devil. A very strong desire. You want something bad or someone bad. And the energy to overcome is something's not ending. You have to overcome the fact that something in your life is not ending. Okay? And what's going to pull it together is an emperor. An emperor, when they're upright, is a very organized, they're detail-oriented, they can run an empire, they have the ability to be fair, but to be honest, and they are the boss. They are the highest court card there is. And they're having to be self-controlled. They could have an Aries and a Sagittarius placement. They could also have a Capricorn involved here. A Taurus could be involved here. A Fulicus is here fairly strong, and so are Aries. Aries is here strong. Leo is here, and Sagittarius is here strong, okay? So I feel that we have a Sagittarius for sure. We have an Aries for sure, a Taurus, and a Capricorn, and we definitely have an Ophiuchus here. Alright, so what's going to pull it together is this masculine energy, when they're in reverse, is a total asshole. If they don't have their Empress, they have a hard time functioning. They need that other person to balance them out, because they are not nurturing or compassionate. Like, they will cut your head off. And so this is somebody who is very probably savage, okay? But they're having to control themselves, to be tempered. This, what's going to pull it together is for this masculine to temper themselves when it comes to this desire that you have. And it's something you want to end, but you're having to be patient. And to stop over-giving or overtaking, because there's this, the charity is the unconditional love. It's like, I'm not going to have unconditional love anymore. There's got to be, in healthy relationships, there's got to be boundaries. It's not that we're putting conditions on our love. We're just putting boundaries in place because we don't want it to get used or taken advantage of. And we don't want to get hurt. And boundaries protect us. You know, they keep us safe. We're encapsulated by our boundaries. And if we are wise, we will communicate what our boundaries are. And this person is about to have a tower moment, and it has to do with their faith. It's like you're having a crisis of your faith, maybe, and it's like, I'm tired of this toxic vibe, and I desperately want this, whatever this cycle is that hasn't ended, you want it to end bad. But you're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to put some boundaries in place, and you're realizing this, and you may be realizing something else. You're also going to have faith, okay? It's going to take a lot of faith, whatever it is you're going through. You could have an illness that's going to end you up bedridden, because it talks about that in One by Metallica. Okay, and it's because he got injured in the military. But you don't have to be injured in the military. You may have military ties somehow, but you may also have a terminal illness that's going to eventually incapacitate you, and you're going to have 24-hour care. That won't be for everybody, but for somebody, that's the deal that's happening here. Alright, I'm being told to go in a different direction this morning. I'm being told to use these cards. I haven't used them in a while. In a hot minute. Show me how this happens, Spirit. Release your ex, and you have a past life relationship. So you're holding on to your ex, maybe because you have resentments. It is safe for you to love and release your ex. So there's somebody new you're going to be with. You have to let go of your ex. Keep an open mind and release your ex. So you have somebody that you will not let go of, is what it looks like to me. Alright, show me how this happened. Whoa, that's a lot of cards. Alright. Your finances and career were struggling. You were getting to know each other, but I don't think you really did get to know each other there that well. You're having to heal some family issues. There's a lot of passion. You had an engagement, so you may have been planning to get married. There's a lot of chemistry, and you need to give your relationship a chance. So there's financial constraints here, problems with your money and career, and it's like we're not getting a chance to get to know each other because there's need for healing in the family. So the family might be opposed to this. It could be biracial. And then we have passion and engagement and chemistry. So this is what you strongly desire. And Spirit's saying this happened because you gave your relationship a chance, okay? Alright. What was being hidden, or what is being hidden? That you need to pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Pay attention to the red flags and what's being shown. So secretly you are needing to or are paying attention to the red flags. You're flirting. You deserve love. And it's a new love, but it's in reverse. You're flirting with somebody new because you deserve love. But your new love, or you might be flirting with somebody because you feel like you deserve love, but you don't want to be in love. You just want to flirt. Alright, what's going to happen next? There's somebody new you're flirting with, though. But you see red flags. Love yourself first. So before you get into another relationship, Spirit's saying, before you get into this relationship where you're flirting and you deserve love and it's somebody new, you need to always, no matter what relationship you're in, pay attention to the red flags. If somebody is showing you red flags before you're even married, because see, you have a passionate engagement and chemistry and you were giving this relationship a chance, but you needed healing in your family, you didn't really get to know each other, and you had financial problems. And then we have calling in your soulmate in reverse on the bottom of the deck. So you may without being aware have been calling in a soulmate, or you may be trying not to be in a relationship, and that's why the new love is in reverse. But they're here, and I think that's what you're going to realize. There's toxicity somewhere, and that's the red flag. Alright, what do you want to do now? Let's find out what the energy oracle would say to us about this relationship. We're definitely dealing with a relationship. We're also dealing with somebody who has talent and ability musically. They're musically inclined. Might be a songwriter and play an instrument. Alright, the door to romance is here with Raphael and your heart chakra. So it's like, I'm going to take a risk here and try to be in love again, even though I've been hurt. You're realizing that you have other possibilities, adjacent possibilities when it comes to your love. Okay? And you're going to go on a journey with somebody that's going to bring you adjacent possibilities, other options that you may not have been considering. Pay attention to the red flags. Alright, what's going on here, Spirit? May I see, please? There we go. Okay. Anxiety is over. The anxiety is over. There's a thinking man, and he's thinking about envy. So, I think there's a man in your life who may be jealous. And jealousy is a red flag. Or you're this man and you're realizing that the person you're dealing with has issues of jealousy. And jealousy is a red flag. It doesn't look like you really know each other anymore. Maybe you did at one time, but you have grown apart. And this person's jealous. There was passion in this. You were engaged, you had chemistry, and you were giving your relationship a chance. Alright, but something has happened here when it comes to this relationship. And you're not going to have any more anxiety about it. The gossip and an apology. So for some reason, there was gossip about somebody feeling sorry about whatever happened here. I'm sorry this happened, but I'm apologizing. But undecided about an apology. So you're not sure if you want to make amends here. could be the family issues that you're trying to heal. Somebody's clueless about this apology, so this person doesn't even know why they need to apologize. That's what it looks like. Alright, show me how this happens, Spirit. There's our jealousy. Alright, we have a serious jealousy problem here. Let them go. There's a new love, and there's jealousy. Alright. Somebody is either jealous of a new love, or you have a new love who's jealous, and you're having to let them go. You're having to let somebody go because of jealousy, and it's somebody fairly new, okay? Somehow somebody's got jealousy, new love. Let them go. Alright? What's being hidden? You don't want to start out a relationship with somebody that's jealous. That somebody feels like secretly it's only you, but they won't tell you that. They try to send you messages on their phone, text messages, emails, or whatever, telling you that it's not only you, but they can't send these messages secretly. They want to say, it's not only you. What does not only you mean? I'm sorry that I haven't been able to decide what I want to do, and there's competition. So there's a third party here. There's too many people. I'm sorry I can't decide what I want to do, and that I've made this a competition for you and someone else. I think it's a man here, and he has two women, and one of them's jealous of the new love and wants you to let them go because they want you to give your relationship a chance. Alright, what did you do when it came to letting them go? You realized you did not have any true love. You didn't want to date. You got pissed off. Or you realized you weren't in love with somebody and you couldn't date. You got pissed off and you were like, enough is enough. I want to move on, but I can't. It's not the right time, but I have to make a decision. I have to make a decision about getting away from you so I can have this new love. Alright, what's being shown? That somebody has a desire to win. They're unfazed and telepathic. What do they have a desire to win? You're not going to be all in my head. Why is unfazed here? Because you're not worth waiting for and reconciling with. And why is telepathic here? Because you're tired of the burdens, you're arrogant, you feel like somebody can't be trusted, but you can't move on. So you can read people, like you know what people are thinking. And you know that this person is tired of the burdens they have. They're arrogant. They can't be trusted, or you don't know for sure, but you suspect. And somebody here can't move on. So what's going to happen next? I love you. I'm coming up with a strategy. Don't force it and make them prove it. Don't force it and make them prove it. I love you, and I'm coming up with a strategy. Somebody's pushing my buttons. So, what's going to happen next is I love you, I'm coming up with a strategy. Don't force it and make them prove it. So, what's going to be the outcome of the strategy? Don't force it and make them prove it. Somebody's going to have regret. You first, they will call, trust your intuition, you have a secret love. Alright, so you're gonna have regret. This don't prove it, and make them prove it, and don't force it. It's like you're gonna regret being so stubborn, being like you first, you know where to find me. If you want me, you know where to find me. And thinking that they will call, because this person is not going to call. Trust your intuition about this secret love. and the grass is not greener. So you think that if you are stubborn enough that they will call, but they're not going to. They're just as stubborn as you are, if not more. You're going to regret being this way. So you are like, you're not going to force this person to be in your life, okay? And you're not going to make them prove that they love you. And they're going to regret, or you are, that you didn't do that, and that you thought they would call, because you need to trust your intuition about secret love. And then wherever this person is, or wherever you are, the grass isn't greener. You maybe thought the grass would be greener somewhere else, so you decided to give that relationship a chance. That person, your family doesn't like them. They don't, it's just not. Oh, here's another card. Oh, Spirit says it's your choice what you do. So it's somebody has free will here to do whatever they want. And what I see is that they have a strong desire There's a lot going on here. Something hasn't ended. Why hasn't it ended? Alright, we need to find out what's going on with the tarot real quick. Let's just pull some real quick. Is this a good deck, Spirit? Why is this devil here? Because of a page of swords and a page of cups. That's like, I'm spying on this friend of mine, or I'm spying on somebody and I'm surprised by what I see, or I'm thinking about surprising someone, a friend, or a surprise, or something is being transformed. We have a page of cups and a Scorpio. Yes. Alright, why is the devil here? This is what you have such a strong desire for. You want to move on in a friendship. You might want to move on from a friendship, or to, like, you might want to take a friendship to the next level. Oh yeah, somebody wants to make an offer to you. A solid pinnacle offer. They, like, want to marry you. Alright. Why is the devil here? Show me very carefully why the devil is here. Good, strong answers only, please, from the universe. Thank you. Because of something that's not forbidden. Whatever you have the desire for, it's not forbidden. But it may have been forbidden in the past. Why is forbidden in reverse? Because somebody wouldn't see their part in this, or they were mirroring you. Clarify what you're talking about here. This is why you have a strong desire. The Knight of Wands came out, which is a Sagittarius vibe. This person is a risk taker. They're very lustful. They do things suddenly and impulsively. Oh, they're moving towards money. They're moving real fast towards money. And coming out of a dark time. So this person is determined that they are going to come out of a dark time and get their money straight. Okay? So this is probably a Sagittarius. They may have a Capricorn placement. But they're like, I'm going to get the hell up out of wherever I'm at as fast as I can, and I'm going to talk to somebody a lot of fast movement here. You're doing something that's causing a lot of fast motion. There's something that's moving quickly, and it's moving towards your money getting corrected, okay? You have a strong desire to get your money straight, and you're going to do whatever you have to do. This person comes in and they clean up messes that other people make so that they can make money. Okay, that's all they're concerned about right now is getting their money together, and they are very passionate about it. Devil passionate. All right, why is the world here? They may even have a strong money focus. I'm playing cards upside down, y'all. Sagittarius is here again. It's not time is here again, but there's going to be a wheel. So it's like, I am setting boundaries. It's not quite time for this, but the universe is saying, oh, yes, it is. Watch this. The universe is saying, hold my beer. All right, what's the wheel here for? Yeah, no shit, because you have the Chariot. You are about to have some movement. Shit is about to start moving for you. You're about to overcome this world. This is a cycle in your life that's been, I think, very dark, very difficult. You've been marrying somebody in your life that was forbidden, but they are no longer forbidden. For some reason now they're an option. And it's because of money. It's because I think the two of you share common goals in what you want to do with your life financially. Okay? So, we have an Emperor over here that we need to take a look at. Because there's something going on with this Emperor, and it has to do with the toxic shit. Alright, why is the Emperor here? Because of a King of Pentacles that came out sideways and went almost reverse, that's been hiding their feelings. And this could be a Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be a masculine. This person is loyal, secure, and they take love serious. But they are hiding their feelings. This Emperor is hiding his or her feelings. They could be a Taurus. It could be a Capricorn. They could be a Virgo also, even though we don't have the Hermit here. I'm going to say they could be any. It's strong Capricorn and Taurus vibes though. But this Emperor is hiding feelings. And it has to do with their stability. What are they hiding their feelings about? They are seeing how they can work and have independence differently. Okay. It's like they can't work and have their independence. And they feel some kind of way about that. The feelings they're hiding are about this money situation. Alright, why is the Hangman in reverse? Because they're stuck somewhere. Because of divine timing, a third party, or a project you're working on, and being resilient or defensive. So, it could be somebody you work with, for sure. And it's not time for this. Remember, don't force it. It's like, let me find out what the Three of Pentacles is. What's the Three of Pentacles? This is what's ending. Oh, this is what you have a desire for to end. Is this third party shit, and you feel like you can't really you feel like you have no defense. You feel like there's no way you can defend yourself about this. If this ends, it will have to be in divine timing. You have no control over this. Somebody has a choice. It's their free will. And you have been very patient, Emperor. You've been very patient. Alright, why is Charity in reverse? This is the toxicity now. Because this Emperor will not take love, and he's cold as ice. This person is a total asshole, remember? I told you that. He's an asshole without his Empress. And he's bored, he's not taking love, and he's been cold to somebody. Alright, why is the Tower here? Let's look on the bottom of the deck. Because there's somebody new. There's a new love. It's upright on the bottom of this deck. It's been in reverse every time we've seen it so far. But it's because this person hasn't ended this old thing. They have such a strong desire to end. What is the Tower here? What are they realizing? There's something that's going to either happen or there's something you're realizing. You need to take a risk. The Fool is here because you cannot tame your hunger. You can't get stable, and somebody is unawakened. Somebody does not realize how much you desire somebody else and how much you're willing to take a risk. The Fool is here. Aries is here twice, 3 times. Your stability is the problem, and the person you're dealing with is unawakened. Alright. A date in reverse on the bottom of the deck. So why is our faith on... You have faith in something. Because there's our Hermit, there's our Virgo. Because there's a lot of earth energy at play here. Because of somebody learning a lesson. You're soul searching about being in separation so somebody can learn their divine lessons when it comes to partying and injustice. So somebody may have gotten in trouble for partying, or they may be doing too much partying. So you have faith and you realize that if I just leave this alone, don't worry about it, don't force it, it's their choice, let them learn their lessons. You're soul searching about it, and you know that eventually this person is going to hit rock bottom if they continue to party. And you're just being patient and tempered. What might be the outcome here? Baby. Rejection, disappointment, the Empress upright, somebody being imprisoned or feeling that way, and somebody being happy as hell because they're not waiting anymore. So there's an Empress who is disappointed because they're feeling this cold rejection, okay? And they feel like this is a hopeless situation, and they're happy because they're going to be happy because there is a hopeless situation. Somebody is going to be rejected and very disappointed. This Empress this Empress knows that somebody's going to be rejected. They're disappointed. Somebody's feeling like they're imprisoned, and they are going to be happy because they're not going to have to wait anymore. What are they not going to have to wait for anymore? Some strength. There was some weakness here. What do you mean strength? The Leo's here. The Queen of Cups is here. Their children are in reverse. The Lovers is here. Making future plans, and the King of Cups. So, we have a soulmate vibe here between a King and Queen of Cups. Cancer's here very strongly. Okay? I think this person's children do not like this person. This could be a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. But we're definitely dealing... This could also be a Fucus. And we're dealing with a strong Leo vibe. Capricorn's here, Virgo's here, Taurus is here. Somebody is going to get rejected and they're going to be disappointed. And it's because of somebody's children. And they're making a choice to take a path, but they're waiting for some results or some plans to choose a path. And it has to do with ending it with their identical match, the King of Cups, because of a truth. Alright, what's the truth? That somebody is angry, in denial, they got hurt, there's no hope. The Ace of Wands, the Two of Swords, the ripped apart, and Aquarius is here with no hope, no trust. You hurt me, and I'm realizing that I've been in denial about you having passion for me. You don't have any passion for me. You hurt me over and over again, and there's no hope for this. Somebody had an addiction, it looks like, or had too many choices. Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Alright, so let's look at how these individuals feel. Show me how the Empress feels. The Empress has the apology and pride. She's sorry for being so stubborn. Remember they were being stubborn? I'm sorry for being stubborn. Alright, how does the Emperor feel? They feel like they want to be out of a situation where they're trapped. Remember this situation that feels like prison, that's hopeless? And like they haven't kept a promise to somebody. How does the Queen of Cups feel? They've been wearing a facade about an attraction. Mars is here involved. Mars is involved with this person's attraction. So this person is kind of being taught a lesson about being fake and lying about how you feel about somebody. Okay? How does the King of Cups feel? He wants a second chance to get established. So he's making a decision to get established. And she's pretending like that's what she wants to do, but she's not attracted to him. What is she wearing a facade about? Clinging and clashing. So these people are fighting. It's like, I'm not letting you go, but we're going to fight. And I'm not letting you have another chance either to start over. So I think there's a relationship between two people that were in love. It could be water elements, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And now they're like, you're not getting a second chance with me. There's no hope for this. And this Empress, because there's no hope for this, is very happy because this person is no longer going to be trapped in this situation. And I think that this person wants a second chance to get established because they cannot get established with this other person because this person's a fake. They clash with them. This person clings to them. They're up their ass and they're fighting with them constantly. They're in denial. They're hurt. And there's no hope. Alright, now, let's see what everybody would say here. What would this Empress say to the Queen of Cups? They may be the same person. I'm afraid to tell you how I really feel about you. And do you know who loves you? Me, but I'd never tell you, though. So the Empress, oh, but I can't stand you. You drive me crazy. What the fuck did I get myself into? So the Empress is afraid to tell the Queen of Cups how they really feel about them. I love you, but I can't stand you. So it's like this Empress loves this Queen of Cups, but she can't stand her. You drive me crazy. And I'm afraid to tell you that. Alright, what would the Empress say to the Emperor? She would say, I love when you fall asleep on the phone with me. Tell me again why you're single. And I often wonder how you feel about me. What would he say to her? He would say, I just want honesty. Why do you insist on lying to me? How are you? We haven't talked in forever. And where have you been my whole life? So he feels like you lie to him. And you guys haven't talked in a long time. And we saw that you were being stubborn. Alright. What would the King of Cups say to the Empress? Does he know her? He would say he wants a booty call with her. And they told me you were full of it. So he could be the Emperor. And he wants to have sex with this Empress. But as people told me you were full of it. What would he say to the Queen of Cups? I don't want a relationship. Yeah, he's breaking it off with her. The Emperor does not want a relationship with her. I love the way you love me, but I don't want a relationship with you. What would the Queen of Cups say to the King of Cups? I'm in a relationship, but I'm feeling you, and why don't you ever respond to my text in a reasonable time? And what would she say to him? She would say, I'm falling in love with you. So these could be the same people. She is saying to him, I'm already in a relationship. Why don't you ever respond to my text in a reasonable manner? Or he's saying that. I forgot which way it goes. And then the other one is saying, I'm falling in love with you. But he wants a booty call with this Empress. So you're falling in love with somebody who wants to be with the Empress. The Empress loves you, but she doesn't like you. She can't stand you, and she doesn't want to tell you that. And this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is like, I'm in a relationship, and you don't ever respond to my text messages on time. And they're like, I'm falling in love with you. And they told me you were full of it. These could all be the same people. And I love the way you love me. Take it as it resonates. It's either that there's a relationship here, a third party that's ending. And this is bringing this Empress's dreams to come true, I think. Because it's causing disappointment and rejection. Or it could be that she's being rejected. It's hard to say. But we have both here. Show me what's going to happen with this Empress and Emperor. What's going to happen for how this happened? Somebody surrendered and released this. And there's going to be forgiveness. I'm sorry I had to let you go. Alright, what's being hidden? That somebody has nostalgia or a lot of memories. They think about you a lot. What's being shown? There's going to be a new opportunity to start over, an Ace of Pentacles. They're going to offer you, they're going to make you an offer. It was almost upright. Alright, what's going to happen next? You're going to have a family, home, and commitment, but somebody is deceptive. Alright, why is deceptive? Oh, card in the wrong deck alert. Somebody won't surrender. You're mirroring each other. Somebody is surrendering here, though. Why is deception here when it comes to your family, home, and commitment? Because you're separated and you're longing to be with each other. In this case, it could be just temptation. Alright, what's going to be the outcome of that? Divine Feminine is here in reverse, being closed off, guarded, and resistant. You remember, she's sorry for being so stubborn. The outcome is there's deception or temptation here, and you're separated from each other. You're in separation, and you've been closed off, Divine Feminine. But why is she in reverse? Because she loves herself more than to be a part of this triangle, and she's trusting in divine timing. She's also getting messages in her dreams, strongly. What message is she getting? Another card in the wrong deck. Somebody's wearing a mask. Something's going to happen in the fall. There's purging going on. There's no devotion. And somebody needs to get out of a stuck situation. Alright. That could be the message from her dreams. Anything else the message from dreams? She's dreaming that she's going to have a reunion with you. And she's not telling you this. Or she's keeping it isolated. Okay, no more cards in the wrong deck. What's going to be the outcome of the union? It's going to happen in the winter. You're going to have a union with this person in the winter. And somebody's wishes are not coming true because of this. They're going to be disappointed. Alright. Let's see what's going on here. What's going on with Divine Masculine Spirit? Divine Masculine, you're vulnerable, and Spirit's warning you about abundance and children. Okay? You're being vulnerable, and you're being warned when it comes to abundance and children. Alright, what's going on with Divine Feminine? You have an obsession. What is she obsessed with? Mastering a spiritual lesson and having acceptance. And anything connecting these two right now. This is a friendship that you show a lot of support to. There's interference. Put away the computer. You have obstacles to overcome. And it's your finances. You've got to get your finances right. The two of you. Both of you are struggling financially. Alright, what's going on with Divine Masculine here? The answer is going to be no to end this cycle, but it came out in reverse. So all you have to do, oh, healing came out upright. So you're doing your healing right now, Divine Masculine, and it's so that you can finally say no. Yeah, I don't want to be in this old cycle anymore. I'm healing. What's going on, Divine Feminine? The 5D is helping Divine Feminine with an offer. They're helping her to have an offer or to make an offer or to be made an offer. Can you clarify her offer? It's somebody that feels like a victim. What do you mean they feel like a victim? It's because of some deception. Remember I said there's deception up here when it comes to your separation? There's inner childhood woundings. Clarify the deception. It's a third party. Somebody's being deceptive about a third party. People, places, and things. This deck has, I think, karmic partner in it. So this could be like an addiction. And you're seeing these red flags. You're seeing signs of this. And that's why you're kind of not getting in the middle of it. Anything else we need to know? Something's on pause right now because of a dark night of the soul. What's going to be the outcome of that? Somebody is no longer going to be afraid. They're going to release themselves or get release. They're going to have union. And they're feeling vibes of a commitment, a long-term commitment that's ending. Because somebody won't compromise. Somebody's not going to compromise. They're not going to be involved in a third party. Period. And we see that over and over and over in our readings. Alright, what would Divine Masculine's best friend say to him? Best friend, talk to Divine Masculine. Give credit where credit is due. Do what you can with the energy you have. So you're struggling with your energy and you need to give credit where credit is due. Okay? Oh, what would Divine Feminine's best friend say? So maybe you've been giving credit to somebody and not like, this person might have done a lot for you and all you ever give credit to is this karmic partner because they insist on it. Alright. What would your friend say, Divine Feminine? Surviving is enough. Keep your head up. So right now you're getting by, but keep your head up. We're going to look at your money real quick. Talk to me about Divine Masculine's money. You both have money problems. Your juggling in sports is here. You might be working 2 jobs. One of them involves sports somehow. You could work in a sports bar. You could work at, you could be a coach. Exploring sports. Divine Masculine, what's going on with your money, baby? Spirit, what's going on with Divine Masculine's money? Show me how you're working in their money. Be silent about what you're looking for. You're looking for something, but Spirit says don't talk about it. Alright, or someone. Alright, talk to me about what's going on with the Divine Masculine's money. Divine Masculine, you want to take off, but you can't. You can't really get motivated. Somebody won't share with you, and it has to do with an office. Alright, what's going to be the outcome? Everything's coming out in reverse. Crafter is here in reverse. Social media is here in reverse. And going slow is here in reverse. Alright, so you won't do crafts. You won't do social media. And that's why you're going so slow. What would happen if they did crafts, social media? What would happen if they did social media and crafts? I got a lot of cards. If you did social media and crafts, you wouldn't need charity. You wouldn't have to take a risk. You wouldn't be in this soul tribe. You wouldn't be selling something. You wouldn't be having conflicts when it comes to science, having a strategy, being a rebel, and transportation. Alright, what's going on with Divine Feminine's money spirit? Divine Feminine, your business is here but in reverse. Why is it in reverse? Because you're impatient, you're not writing, you're not teaching, or you're not teachable, and you're not a mechanic. So it's like you've lost your patience with something that you need to write because you need to teach somebody something, or they need to teach you something, and you might need something done to your car. A mechanic is here. What's going to be, both of y'all's shit's coming out in reverse. What's connecting these two financially? Your life purpose and being undecided, but this would bring instability or stability. It's in reverse, okay? So what you're connected by is your life purpose, but you can't decide if you want to get involved with this, but it would bring stability. Outcome of that stability. You'd be able to manage your money, use your voice, and you'd have to be cautious when it comes to making an investment in animals. Why are you having to be cautious about that? Because of something you're not planning when it comes to your spirituality. Clarify what that is. Somebody's left you a legacy. You're going to have a new beginning in divine timing, and beauty is involved. And it has to do with a legacy and a windfall. Alright, I'm going to stop there. So, you're both struggling, but it's because you're supposed to be working together on this, and you're not. And you haven't decided if you even want to. Alright, show me how the angels are helping Divine Masculine. Helping you to feel the vibes and to get your freedom. How about Divine Feminine? So, Divine Masculine, you need your freedom, baby. They're helping her to forgive, to heal. They're working in her thoughts, in nature, and giving her protection. Remember I was talking about the black tourmaline? Well, how are they working with the two of you together? They're resurrecting this and showing you the truth. What is the truth? That you are going to have blessings. Anything else? Miracles. You're going to have miracles. And sexuality is also going to be a factor. Alright, let's see what spiritual gifts are operating in Divine Masculine's life. Divine Masculine, your family tree is here. How about Divine Feminine? The tree of life is here with you. Divine Feminine, what's going on with you? Whoa, baby. Alright, you have bag of marbles, nature, and celebration. So you've either have a lot of diversity in your life, or you have a loved one in spirit with Alzheimer's, or you feel like you're losing your mind. You need to get grounded. You need to get out in nature, and you're celebrating something. What are they celebrating? The clouds, infinity, and an epiphany about something. You're having an epiphany when it comes to infinity. This is like infinite abundance. And something in the clouds. You're seeing it with your third eye. Anything else? What's connecting these two? There it is. Abundance. Divine timing. The mirror and your loved ones in spirit. With helping you to manifest. So you all are manifesting something. Alright. What do we need to get next? We just need to get some guidance here. Let's get some guidance from here. I hope these readings aren't boring, you guys. Give me some guidance here. One, please. I should have took those. There it said. Shaman of Skulls. Divine Badass. And be there for you. So we've added a card to this. We've been getting Divine Badass, We've been getting be there for you, but now we have Shaman of Skulls. I turned right to it. In your heart, you've been asking for something different, something more, and the universe is answering your prayers. You do not need to be afraid of the changes happening or that are going to happen for you. They are part of the answer from the universe. You might feel uncertain because you cannot see how it's all going to work out. But know that the universe is caring for you and will provide a way to move through the transition with grace. You're not crazy, remember, Bag of Marbles? To willingly enter this experience, there is nothing that you need to avoid and so much that you will gain. Something is ending, something that has meant a lot to you. Maybe it is a relationship, a phase of your life, an identity that no longer suits you. Maybe it's an inner ending that you cannot quite articulate, but you feel nonetheless. This is a symbolic death with a greater purpose. The shaman is spiritually trained to overcome the fear of symbolic death, and instead of avoiding endings, to willingly go through them with the awareness that an ending is simply the other side of a beginning. The shaman learns that endings happen when something new wishes to be born. The shaman knows that this is ultimately for good and has compassion for the human mind that will still feel very uncomfortable and resistant to the process. So even whilst we may accept the change, even with gratitude, our minds might feel uncertain and afraid. We might feel confused or try to cling to what is ending. These are natural human responses to loss, especially when we sense that loss is irreversible and that life will never quite be the same again. Be patient with yourself. Be kind, but also know that new life is happening for you now according to a higher purpose and loving plan. Your life is meant to change at this time. Be encouraged. From the ashes of this symbolic death, you shall rise again. Place your hands lightly on either side of your head and say aloud, "This sacred skull holds the light of wisdom, shining unconditionally divine love in all directions." Use your fingertips to gently massage your head all over, including under your jaw and behind your ears, allowing your head to feel relaxed. Divine Badass. You may feel under pressure to conform, maybe to someone else's opinions or even to your own previous plans or ideas. Don't give your power to make choices away to another, whether this is the choice of what to believe or how to behave. Don't give away your power to the past if it will take you away from what you know is true now. Even if it seems to be more difficult in the short term, trust that living what you know is true and right for you is the only way that you can gain the happiness and fulfillment that you want and deserve. So you're having to let go of a relationship that's going to change your life forever. And you're going to have to say goodbye to somebody who has meant a lot to you. But you're being shown by this divine intervention of this shaman of the skulls energy that you can survive this and that it's a new beginning. It's when something dies, something new is born, okay? And it's going to be what's meant to be in your life. It's going to help fix your finances that are in dire straits. Be there for you. It's time to let yourself off the hook. Don't interpret the behavior of other people or circumstances outside of your control to indicate something negative about you. Forgive yourself for anything that you feel you have done wrong. You can learn from your choices more easily if you stop punishing yourself every time you feel like you've made a mistake. Even the decisions we regret can help us grow wiser when we swap judgment for compassion. Sometimes we can only learn what we need to know from what doesn't work out so well at the time. Forgive yourself and have your own back. Be good to you. All right, Spirit, who are you talking to? TDLAHFR number 9. DGN BMAR3. XYSRBPQ8. Number 11. Somebody wears red lipstick. It has black hair with different colors in it. Somebody has red hair and somebody has a twin. TMAHFWF10. Like a paternal twin or an identical twin is what it looks like. CCNINPK3. KKPPFUN12. DGPPMOF2. I'm going to go one more time, and that's going to be it. FFOCPLD. Number 6. Alright, can I have trinkets, please, Spirit? Trinkets, please, Spirit. Alright, I got a feather. I got an elephant. Drive safe, I need you here with me. A flower. An arrow that says a peace sign inside of a heart. A teddy bear. A Christmas tree. Something is definitely going to happen at Christmas. I have a boxing glove that says burden of proof. You might have a punching bag. I have I will, or you might go to the gym. And then I have dream, hope, trust, love. Dream, hope, trust, love. Dream, hope, trust, love. Alright. May I have trinkets on this bowl, please? Okay. I got your. Always remember, you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. A rock that says you're going to be lucky. A lotus flower, a metalhead, gear, or you might be a mechanic. I have the military pendant that somebody is in the military or they are in flight school or something to that nature. I have a key. I have a tramp stamp, some cherries, a rocking horse with a baby, a bullet. Remember I said that my daughter's boyfriend shoots missiles. A ball, an elephant, an Eiffel Tower, a feather, and another ball. He didn't really seem to want to talk about it much either. I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, I guess we're going to close there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Take what you can get from it and leave the rest for whoever needs it, okay? Take care of yourselves. I love you. Bye-bye.